Good blowing, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Daily Energy. The day is lead you, betuel de fry. Lead you, betuel de fry. It is the 12th day of July. It is a day of endings, support, caution, grief, conflict, control, and the unexpected. Today, you want to detox, stay grounded, initiate action. I put strong convictions. Um, so basically, you want to do things based off of your convictions. Okay. Demonstrate creativity. Learn to adjust opinions when needed. All right. Just remember, everybody's entitled to their opinions. Okay. Everybody. All right. You can't just put your opinions out there in the world and expect uh, only those opinions to be out there in the world. Other people got their opinions too now. All right. Admit when you are wrong. Okay. That's a big one. It takes courage to admit when you're wrong. Remember when I was saying do not feign knowledge? Well, the other half of do not feign knowledge is about admitting when you are wrong. I, when I'm in this video mode, I'm wrong all the time in this video mode because unlike when I do my writing, I don't have time to think as long as I like to think. Sometimes that's months, sometimes that's years. Okay. Uh, it's I like to think about things. I like to sit on it for quite some time, okay, before I share it. But it's like I was telling you yesterday about being plugged in too long, okay, and studying wrong, okay. So it's that energy, but it's also knowing when to backtrack and say, you know what, y'all, I was wrong about that. All right. I could tell you that in a few, like how, because, I stumble over my words sometimes. And I go back and I watch some of my videos. I was like, that's not what I meant to say. So it takes courage to admit when you are wrong. Okay. And the more you do it, the more you mature and the more you grow. All right. Choose a path of service. Today's energy is about service overall. All right. So choose that path of service and walk it today. Okay. Walk it today, whatever that may be. For a lot of us, our purpose is about service. Okay. And once you choose your path, stay on your path. Don't let anybody discourage you. Don't let anybody try to push you off it. Don't let anybody try to run you over on it. You stay on your path, okay? Overcome adversity, all right? So you want to run through and leap over anything that comes in opposition to you and your destiny, okay? You want to run through and leap over, running through and leaping over, running through and leaping over. I wrote that song. I never shared with y'all one day, but it's about running through and leaping over. Go outside, get some sun, okay? But make sure you're hydrating in that energy. Make sure you're hydrating and taking care of yourself. Don't overdo it. Balance work and play. Purge repressed emotions. Receive messages because you're going to be guided today. So receive messages. You might end up getting a phone call or a literal phone call or a spiritual phone call from spirit. Okay, a download of some sort. Okay, cultivate your skills, calm your mind, and raise your vibration. All right, some things you do not want to do today. I should say we do not be stubborn. Do not be controlling. Do not be a pushover. Do not overthink. Do not be negative. Do not recreate pain. You know what that means when you recreate pain? It's like you could be healed from something, but you self-sabotage in a sense, and you keep trying to make yourself experience that same thing over and over and over again because you're recreating that pain, and it's something that you're doing, okay? When you can actually heal from it by removing the irritation of it, okay? All right? So do not recreate pain. Do not doubt yourself. Do not be difficult. Do not hide talent, okay? Use your talent. Some things to remember today. Remember to nurture, not smother. Remember to believe it will. Believe in the impossible. Believe it will happen for you, okay? Because it will, all right? That's what you got to tell yourself. You got to see that thing that's not so, and make it so in your mind, okay? You got to tell yourself, this is going to work this time, because everything God told me that I was going to have is already mine. And all I got to do is put in some effort and use my mind. It's going to work out. Yes, yes, indeed, this time. I told y'all, we getting close to Mercury retrograde. I know it. Okay, so remember to laugh, okay? All right, remember life is an adventure, okay? Remember to invest in yourself. You deserve some of that too, my friend. Remember to flourish, grow, and thrive. If you're not flourishing, growing, and thriving, I heard that you're not living. So you want to flourish, grow, and thrive. Remember to count your blessings, because you always have something to be grateful for the small and the large. We talked about this before. We always have something to be grateful for. If you're watching me right now, if you got up this morning, you have something to be grateful for. Remember, the universe will send the right experiences. And for some of y'all that do not like the term universe, remember the divine will send the right experiences. Remember, God will send the right experiences, okay? Remember, you are worthy and deserving. Remember, you are the treasure. And somebody done messed around and done walked away from their treasure and didn't even know it, okay? But when they left you behind, they left behind a treasure. And now you sitting up here wondering about how this person's feeling about you, how this person's thinking about you. They're not thinking about you. They're not feeling about you because they did not see you as treasure. So they didn't value you. They thought they were a prize to you, but all along you were a prize to them. And so you're going to be found by somebody that's going to run up on the right thing at the right time. A treasure. They're going to discover you, and they're going to say, ooh, let me put this up high, just like God did. And so remember to love yourself, okay, first. Remember to love yourself first, because when you love yourself, everybody else going to have to get in line, baby, because you don't give them a choice. You don't give them a choice when you love you some you. I told you, Tony Burke said, I love me some him. No, baby. I love me some me first. First, okay? And then, okay? And then, yes, I love me some him, okay? Because it's difficult to love me some him without loving me some authentically me. So remember, you are enough. Remember to be loyal to what you love, okay? Remember, to be a friend, you must be friendly. To be a friend, you must be friendly. To be a friend, you must be friendly. So if you're not friendly to your friends, then why expect them to be friendly to you? Ooh-wee. Ain't that something? So remember, to be a friend, you must be friendly. Because I say that because sometimes people feel as though Having the title of friend gives them the right to be a busybody in your life, so to speak. Gives them the right to be controlling in your life. All right. Some of you have those so-called friends. All right. You're going to know who they are based on the season you're in. Okay. If you're up, oh, they're with you. They're going to be with you all day. But when you get down, they ain't going to be nowhere around, friend. Nowhere. So remember to adapt. Some things that we need intuition, we need influence, leadership, compassion, inspiration, flow, courage, enlightenment, reconciliation and growth, clear communication, personal power, and guidance. And we're talking spiritual guidance. Okay. Some ways to be persuasive, be capable, be disciplined, empathetic, and generous. Be gentle, be considerate, be loyal, be subtle, be subtle. I read it how I see it. Be subtle, be insightful, be capable, be discerning, be pragmatic, be courageous, twice, be happy, be optimistic, and be supportive. All right, so here's what I love to get into is the words of the day. So, okay, overall, the words of the day, I'm going to tell you now, it's for endings and beginnings. So keep in mind that people are losing their loved ones around this time, specifically today. So my heart goes out to you, friend, okay, in this time. My heart goes out to all of those who are experiencing the hurricanes, who are experiencing the fires, okay, who are experiencing even the floods. There is a lot going on now. Even those who are experiencing the mudslides, okay, or even those who are experiencing the bombs, okay, all of these things, my heart goes out to you at this time. And like, honestly, I'm not even going to try to relate, okay? Because many of you are going through it, not having lights, not having water, not knowing where your loved ones are. So you are in my thoughts and my prayers at this time, okay, my friend? All right? And so also in the words of the day, I know it's endings and beginnings. When you lose, you gain. What you lose in the physical, you gain in the spiritual. It does not make it fair. It does not make it right. It does not make it go away. You have to take your time to grieve, to mourn, to do what you have to do when you need to do it for you. Because nobody can pull you through what it is that you're going through right now. Okay? The only thing we could do as a whole is stop the madness. Stop the madness. Because some things are not in our control, but certain things are. Like the overall energy today is like bang. All right? It is the word that sounds like gum, but that goes bang. Okay? And that thing that goes bang, that is one of those situations to where not only do we have that energy, we also have the energy that says run. That says run. So if you get run in your gut, take heed when it comes down to that. Is run. All right, you may feel the urge to run, okay, because urge is a word of the day. So take heed. You might get an unexpected phone call with some unexpected news. Okay, you may hear a lot of people complaining about pain. Okay, because these are all words of the day. Knee is one of the most significant words of the day, is knee. Okay, and complain. So you might be complaining about pain. All right. Ringing significant. Ugh. Like, ugh. Like, ugh. I'm so sick of this. Ugh. Excuse me. Like, ugh. I'm so sick of this type of energy. All right. Some annoyance. Okay. Some frustration. Some not knowing which way to go with this thing. Okay. Confusion. There's a lot going on at the end because everything is trying to get all of its energy out. And so you have all of these energies coming to a head at one time. Okay? Country is significant. So there is some country. It could be country music. It could be something going on out in the country. I hope it's not out in this country, but it could be some stuff significant about the country. All right. Maybe an escape to the countryside. All right. We also get balance energy coming in. We get white. We get color. Okay. The things that balance each other out. All right. But it's that coming together, okay, and the support that does it for me. Okay, it's humanitarian energy. So for those that don't have food, water, and all of that stuff, I see people coming together to provide those things for your needs. Okay, they're coming together. They're going to be a lot of people supporting others today. All right. Burn is significant. All right. Search. Okay, search is significant. So there's going to be, over the next few days, we'll see a search going on in the news, okay, or talked about in the news. We get a search a town. We get a support to a town. We get a town that is going through it. And it's not just one town that's going through it. We have overseas people searching the rubble for babies. All right. We have here in the U.S. on our own soil, people searching the waters for all types of animals, for babies, for people, for parents, for you name it. They're searching. Mountain slides. Because of rock slides or whatever it was, the mudslide, because I keep getting mountain in the energy. Okay. And so herb is a word of the day. It might be some herbs that you can harvest, and like chamomile tea, or drink you some chamomile tea, or lavender tea, or something along those lines. If you just, I'm not a medical doctor, but I know that certain herbs can make you feel real good. Can make you feel real good, as far as like, you might not feel all the way there, but at least it allows you to just rest, okay? To calm your nerves, so to speak. Okay? Instrument is a word of the day. So it could be a knee instrument, some kind of instrument will come to the forefront over the next few days. Rune, R-U-N-E, rune, like, you know, the stones that has letter carvings on it. So I'm seeing ancient carvings in being discovered over the next few days or so. Ancient words, ancient writing, ancient text, okay, will come to the forefront. Bug is significant. So bugs may be out and about seeking to consume your garden. And them chickens too, because hen is a word of the day. And it's like my chickens know when I am about to grow my fall crops, because they are so prepared to eat. Okay, they start jumping the fence. Now, mind you, I have gourd all around their chicken coops, right? And I planted that gourd just for them, and they love the gourd. But instead of eating the gourd at the bottom, you know what they do? They jump up to the top, on the top of the fence, to eat the gourd on the top of the fence. Okay, the leaves. And then they jump down on the side of the fence they know they don't have no business being on, to eat my plants. These chickens, I'm going to figure it out. They lucky. They lucky that I'm trying to change my ways. They lucky, because I'm telling you. All right. Hub is a word of the day. So a hub, a center, something, a center, a hub, the space that holds all of the importance, I guess you could say. All right. So that's what community will be like today. Okay. And over the next few days. Beg is the word of the day. You know, you might see somebody homeless today. Keep some change on you. Keep a few dollars on you, because you will more than likely see someone homeless today within your vicinity to be of service to. Okay. I do have a lot of food energy. Okay, but this is granted. This is obvious, because you know people are going to be donating food today, donating clothes. All right. Avoid conflict as much as possible. Bible is a word of the day today, so we'll see Bible topics coming up more and more over the next few days. We see rub, RUB. It could be like Vicks rub or vapor rub, or I don't know. It could be like some barbecue rub, but rub is significant. Okay, rub your knee, or somebody, we might see somebody, somebody political getting in trouble for putting their hands where they ain't got no business putting their hands, rubbing on somebody's knee. All right, and calling them sugar. Okay, because they had too much gin. Because sugar and gin are words of the day, okay? Soldier is a word of the day. Register is a word of the day. So somebody might have to register for school. Register as a offender. Okay, register is a word of the day, all right? Regret is also a word of the day. So somebody may do something that they will regret. They might have thought it was fun at first until justice kicked in with all her karma. And she's about that life, ain't she? Okay, the journal prompt is, I accept. And so I wrote, I accept the things that I cannot change as an affirmation. So I accept the things I cannot change. All right, so the emo check says, it is crucial to accept the things that are beyond your control, as it enables you to concentrate on what you can manage and maximize your potential. This approach helps you to steer clear of unwanted stress and annoyance, and instead find tranquility and satisfaction in the present. Now, I don't know if I ever told you the story about, well, I did, about how I was told that some things you have no control over. And that story came about when I had to lay my child to rest, had to cremate my child, had to bury my child, so to speak. And I was upset. I was done with God. I was like, I've listened to you. Now I'm done. And as soon as I thought that, Joel Osteen came on the TV, and he said that was not the promised child. And soon as he said that, and I knew what he was talking about, because I had always been told that my child was going to be a boy, and not just in dreams. Other people would say the same thing. It's like, I see you having a son, and I had a girl. And so it kind of threw me off to where I even argued with the woman. I said, she said, she gave me a purple bonnet. And I said, oh, you want to take that back? And she was like, well, come back in a couple of weeks and we'll see. I was like, you want to take that back? Because I know I'm having a boy. Anyway, so God never did tell me that my first child that I was going to, the child that I was going to raise was going to be a girl, was going to be a boy. He never said my first child was going to be a boy. He said I would have a son. Okay. And so, some things that you may, okay, we may receive unexpected money. We may experience an end. We may help or need help. We may feel controlled or be controlling. You may need to uplift someone. It is a day to be generous and aware. Be aware that it is a day of endings. Support caution, grief, conflict, control, and the unexpected. All right. So here's another day to where I'm going to tell you that you don't want to stay out too late with run being a word of the day. You want to be at home at a certain amount of time. You don't want to be out in these streets, on these streets, all right, too late, all right, because we're getting political energy, we're getting politics energy, we're getting wild yes, wild animal energy all tonight. And not only that, with the lack of communication. So, I mean, people can just be on a level tonight. And yeah, but take care of yourself and each other. And I wish you the best in love, in life, in career, in all of the above, okay? Hearts go out, my friend. You get a heart, you get a heart, you get a heart. Hearts go out. Take care.